So for my lesson, I would start by going over my packet that I would pass out. And at the top it has my standard. I would go ahead and read that. My standard is 5.G.1, identify, describe, and draw triangles, right, acute, and obtuse, in circles using appropriate tools like ruler, straight edge, compass, and technology, and understand the relationship between radius and diameter. After going over the standard, I would go over all the instructions that I have listed for the at your seat, meet with teacher, technology, and hands-on, and I would explain and go over where all the stations would be at and all the materials that they would need. After that, I would go on to show them their groups and show them that they're color coordinated, so they can figure out which groups they're in and which rotation they'll be in for their different stations. So for the meet with teacher, I would have whiteboards. I would have my own whiteboard, and the students would have their whiteboards too. And we would practice identifying and drawing. So we would do right triangles, obtuse, acute, and then we would draw our circles and list the diameter and radius. And we would just continue identifying and drawing those different shapes. And then I would also have different math tools that they can get their hands on and start like learning about and understanding what they're for, like protractors and compasses and all that. So that's for the meet with teacher portion. And then for the at your seat, I would have them complete this worksheet that's included in their packet. It's called Identifying Triangles, and they would basically just write down what type of triangle each one of these is. I think I also listed that if they finish with that worksheet, they could take the back of it and practice drawing circles and labeling their diameter and radius on those. For the technology portion of this, I have a website that I found. Let's see if I can get it to. So this website has different math tools on it, which is really cool, and it just kind of gives like definitions of the different tools. Like this is a straight edge, and it talks about what it's used for, and then they have the compass, the definition of it, what it's used for, and then this part's really cool because it has like a little area where they can play around with like line segments and making different shapes, circles, doing radius, diameter. So I would just have them read on this website and play around with it. And then for the hands-on portion of my lesson, I wanted to use geoboards. So the students would have geoboards and they would practice making different shapes. So like right here, I have a right triangle and an acute triangle. So they would practice making all those in the obtuse triangles. And then I also have the geoboard with the circle, and then they can practice making the diameter on the circle and then cutting it back to the radius as well. So that's pretty much all my stations. And then to end the lesson and conclude with it, I would do a thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs in the middle if you understood the content, and that's it.